just getting started. So I'm excited to see what he does this season. And look, he's earned everything that he gets.
The New England Patriots finally decided to start their full rebuild a few months ago, and they of course started that out by selecting Drake Maye with the 3rd overall pick in the draft. And according to many people around the NFL and in the Patriots organization, Maye has been pretty good and just had his best day of camp so far. As has been the case throughout the spring, Maye was the center of attention. He again served as the number 2 QB on the depth chart behind veteran Jacoby Brissett. Barring any surprises, that's how it will be when training camp gets underway later this summer. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to be talking all about what's been going on around the Patriots as of late, recapping camp so far, and so much more. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 30k subscribers, and with your support, I truly believe we can get there super fast. Alright, so Jerod Mayo has had his hands full getting up to speed as the head coach for the first time, replacing a legend in Bill Belichick. And one of the things he's trying to do is get a rookie quarterback and 3rd overall pick, Drake Maye, ready to go. Here's what Jacoby Brissett had to say at the ongoing Patriots mandatory minicamp on the question of whether or not he sees improvement from Drake Maye.
Oh, definitely, tremendously, man. Every day he's gotten better, and the good thing about it is it's not like, oh, I got it right now, and I'm like not thinking about it. He's just constantly, trying to find ways to get better, making some nice throws out there, and you're seeing his progression come alive.
So Brissett is the guy who's initially going to be the starter for this team. I think it's great to give Maye time to show that he is ready to go, but they're trying to get him to that point of being ready sooner rather than later. But like I always say, especially with the circumstances the Patriots are in, you don't want to throw someone into the woods with no weapons because the Wolves are going to attack. And right now, the Patriots don't have a ton of weapons yet in my opinion. There's some, don't get me wrong, but not a lot compared to other teams in the league. So the Patriots are making sure Drake is 100% to go before they put him out there because you can't reel him back in if he is overwhelmed by the moment. That hurts his confidence and makes it harder for him to ever get ready to go. We've seen so many QBs over and over again get scared, and rarely do they ever come back. So basically, you want to bring the guy along, and Brissett is part of that structure, but Brissett himself definitely wants to play, because in Washington, it feels like he never really got a fair shot, and we saw that he still got some juice in him from his time over in Cleveland when he held his own, even though the team didn't have a good record when he was under center. Half of those games were not even his fault at all, but that's a topic for another day. So Brissett definitely wants to win the job to have a chance to show that he is still a solid starting QB for potentially another team in the future. To me, he's got starting caliber quarterback traits. He's done better than what we've given him credit and recognition for. Sure, it's not always pretty like a superstar, but he gets the job done and is a low-end starter bridge quarterback, and if he can capitalize on that this year, maybe he can find himself in a little bit more of an established role. But who knows? I do know a lot of people always want the young guy to hop in right away, but it's best to let the player sit back for a little while and get acclimated to the NFL and have the foundation built. Drake Maye is super raw right now, and he's going to have to make mistakes to learn, and you don't want to make those mistakes in an actual game because like I said, they can be hard to come back from. Basically, one bad habit leads to another, and it just goes from there. Anyways, now to talk more about minicamps, the Patriots canceled Tuesday's practice for a community service day for players and coaches. They will have one final day of mandatory practice on Wednesday before their summer break. So how did Maye fare in his second to last practice before the 6-week break? Patriots insiders Phil Ferry and Tom E. Curran attended Monday's session in Foxborough and shared their takeaways on a new episode of the Patriots Talk podcast. As Phil and I were coming off the field and talking about it, I said, I can't tell with these practices if they're good, if they're not good. I have nothing to compare it to. So when there's a bunch of completions, as there were today, because they ran a ton of hurry up 11-on-11 and 7-on-7, 2-minute drills, in which there were penalties, it was a little more high stakes, Curran said. Drake Maye had a good day. Jacoby Brissett remains a better option. He looks as good as, if not better than Drake Maye, who had his best day. Perry pointed out that while Maye's development has been encouraging, the offense still has a long way to go. There were stretches where it didn't look great offensively, he said. They ran their hurry-up period at the end of practice, and basically, nobody scored. In 6 or 7 hurry-up drives, I think we saw one made field goal. I don't think anybody got in the end zone. So that's one thing that I do think I can take away from this, is that the defense is still the Patriots defense, which is a pretty damn good defense, and there's just not a lot of space to operate. Offensively, I think we all still need a little time to wrap our arms around it. Anyways, switching topics now, I want to talk about Ramondre Stevenson because he remains optimistic about contract talks with New England. Right now, I'm trying to get the deal done and get it locked in. We'll see where it goes from there. It's pretty close, Stevenson said Monday, on the first day of the team's mandatory minicamp. Stevenson was selected by the Patriots in the 4th round of the 2021 NFL Draft and has opened the past 2 seasons as the team's top running back. He has played in 41 games and totaled 2,265 rushing yards on 499 carries with 14 touchdowns. He has also caught 121 passes for 782 yards and 1 touchdown. Stevenson, who is scheduled to earn a base salary of $3.1 million this season, said that the sides have been engaged in talks for an extended period. It's not frustrating, but it's just a long process. This is my first time going through it, but just hearing from all the other guys, this is how it goes. It's a negotiation process, and I'm respecting the process, he said, adding that some free agent deals at the position might have strengthened his case. In spring practices, Stevenson has led a running back room that includes free agent signee Antonio Gibson, who inked a 3-year, $11.25 million deal with the team after spending the first 4 years of his career with the Washington Commanders. I think he's one of the better backs in the league, no doubt about it, Mayo said of Stevenson. I'm excited to see what he does this season. And look, he's earned everything that he gets. He is our starting running back, and hopefully, we do get something done. Also, more news is that outside linebacker Matthew Judon is not looking to throw tantrums upon arrival to mandatory minicamp. Entering the final year of his contract and coming off a major injury, Judon's future in Foxborough is ripe for speculation. But Judon told WZLX Radio in Boston that he's not planning to stage a holdout or a hold-in as he did last year. As a way of trying to get more money, right now, I'm just gonna get ready to play, Judon said on Tuesday morning. And you know, you kind of don't. You kind of keep throwing tantrums, and then you don't come out there and do what you're supposed to do. It kind of gets old real fast. Overall, I think the Patriots are going to be on the other side of this rebuild super fast, and the NFL doesn't want to see it after how dominant they were for so many years before. Obviously, when a guy like Tom Brady leaves, it's going to be hard to get back on your feet, but the Patriots still have an outstanding defense, they are building up their offense, and I think they have a great head coach for the future. And basically, everything is just headed in the right direction. That's all I have to say for this video. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe because your support truly does mean the world. And also, follow me on Instagram because I am starting to post on there every single day. And until next time, I will see you all later.